All right, so I mentioned this in the video I recorded yesterday, but while I was staying here at this Airbnb, which I'm leaving today, soon-ish, I was sleeping in my boxers like you do when it's hot, when you've got the heater on, and I heard this door starting to open. Woke me up. I was, passed out. I did all-nighter, as you see in other videos, but this door starts opening, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I jump up, get out of bed, and I'm like sitting here at this door. Here's the bed. It's a mess. I need to make it. I'm sitting here at this door like this, like, who the fuck are you? And they're like, oh, it's cleaning. We need the key. And I'm like, you just got into my room somehow. How? Why? And I'm like, yeah, somebody's here. Can you get out? And then she's like, oh, I just need to clean. And there's another guy, like, I hear another guy, oh, sorry. So there's two people at the door now. And I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm in my boxers and I'm sitting here. I just came out of a deep sleep. And then they close the door and she leaves. She comes into the room and puts this here, so she can clean. Totally fair. Understand the mistake. But my wallet was here. Most of my belongings were here. I kept them here when I get out the door. I take off all my hot clothes and stuff that cools my temperature down, and then I put them all here. When somebody walks in here and all your important stuff is here, and I've got my laptop and VR and all that other stuff in there, what if I wasn't here? What if I wasn't here? And I have to trust that. And then, okay, mistakes. I understand. If I was in her shoes, I totally get it if I thought this was the right apartment. But then the host starts calling me on WhatsApp, and I'm like, no. Let's keep this on Airbnb. And he's like trying to just downplay it, like, oh, it's just a mistake. Mistakes happen, unfortunately. Since there was no ill will, please keep this between us. And that's like red flag city, right? So something that Airbnb does, they've got some type of AI tracking chats. Automatically it throws you into support saying, oh, we noticed you're talking about something about security, privacy, and safety. We want to make sure everything's okay. Can you please give us all the details? And I'm like, cool. I don't even have to like reach out. Like that guy's like, oh, keep it between us. Like my initial message telling him what the hell's going on via Airbnb triggered a way to get in touch with Airbnb. So I'm leaving today. I have to go take out this trash, which is, I came to this place and it was quite filthy. I'm leaving them with more than they left me with. Here's salt and pepper that I'm going to leave them. This is the salt and pepper I got here with. This is literally how much salt they left, and then this kind of pepper. So I'm leaving them with more. Hold on. The olive oil was a little bit more than this. The only reason I have expectations is because the place I stayed at in Porto had full everything. I didn't have to go shopping for basic needs. But yeah, so I'm about to go. I'm about to go see Louis. He's the beer guy. You've seen him before. Go say bye since I'm not going to be in this area anymore. And I'm going to be a little bit further north, closer to the airport, which is great. And I'll be in a hotel, so I can like roll my suitcase to a elevator instead of going down the 5 flights of stairs I need to go down to go, say bye to the people. And then I need to come back up here and then get all of my stuff to go down. So that's not going to be fun. There's going to be no video of that because I wasn't born with enough free hands. So I was born with 6 fingers on each hand, but only 2 arms, so only so much you can do. But yeah, that's a little update. First time ever dealing with Airbnb issues. Never had this before, but it's good to know that Airbnb's got your back, like immediately. The fact that it came up in the chat was huge. So yeah, I'm gonna head down, go, hopefully Louis over there, I can go say bye. I want to get his like WhatsApp or Instagram. And then there's a really good Bifana place right next to there. I'm going to get one last Bifana. I'm going to come back over here and finish I don't need to pack. There's like 2 things I need to throw into my suitcase, and then after that, I'm gonna head out. I can't check out until 2. I think it's like, it's probably like 8:30 right now, so got a bit of time, but Airbnb told me check out whenever I want to, need to, and then check into the other place at 2, so we'll be there. A whole different neighborhood, so I'll do a little bit of walking and touring of there. I'm only here for 2 more full days, and then Wednesday early morning I'm out to the next country. So by the time this video comes out, whenever I decide to get this, I'll already be there. I'll be in Spain. I'll be in Valencia. So I almost decided to relocate there. I was asking my last employer before they laid all of us off. So I'm really excited to go to Valencia. I've done tons of research and my heart was set. So I finally get to see it in person for just under 2 weeks, or just at 2 weeks. And then we'll go beyond there. This video might come out before I leave Valencia, so I'm not gonna go too much into details. But yeah, this has been 6 minutes about what went on in this Airbnb that I was already piling up reasons about why it's not the best place to stay. So I'm gonna stop this video and I'm gonna record again to go head down to see Beer Guy, Dewey. See you soon. All right, I loaded up the neck mount because I gotta take down this trash, but throwing away my jacket like I said I would. I'm wasting a lot of food because I didn't think I was going to be leaving here prematurely, but it is what it is, right? I heard some people just walking down, and I'll be honest, it's a bit awkward being here. I don't want to run into the host. Apparently the host lives in the city. How weird he was being, I don't know, but okay. So I hope I don't regret not bringing a beanie or something to keep my head warm. This is gonna suck going on this. Ow, ooh, just hit my head. I just hit my head. So I know when I come down with my stuff, it's probably gonna be 2 trips. It took me 3 trips to get out. All right, it's sprinkling. It's like, the sky's blue. What's going on? Let's see. Yeah, it's pretty early for the city, and it's Monday morning, so you could see everybody's laundry hanging out to dry, which is very normal. They don't really waste energy on dryers like we do in America. A lot of countries hang dry their clothes, even in the rain apparently. I'm just now putting 2 and 2 together. Yeah, showing up early to put trash away is very important because most of the time these things are full at like 10 a.m. So I gotta go walk down here, get my Bifana. Hopefully Dewey's there. Go say hello to him. Wow, this place has, there's even police there. It sounds like it's raining. It's not. It's just all the water dripping off of the buildings. But this is post-rain wetness. This is like perfect ingredients for slipping if I was not wearing these shoes. I'll be honest, I love this neighborhood. I love this community where I'm at. And it sucks that the Airbnb just was not, the pictures are quite deceiving. Like, one of the reviews came out the day after I got here, and it was a German girl absolutely ripping into the host and this place. But yeah, if it was on like the second floor, if it was on the first floor, man, I like this place. Geez, that car got close. I was looking down at my feet and saw tires right next to it. Yeah, there's part coming up I'm not a huge fan of, but it is what it is. It's my last little foray. I'm gonna stop recording before I like buy food and talk to people. Today I'm not gonna try to record the interactions, but maybe I will. Let's see. If Rui's there, maybe. Rui's not there. And wait, it looks like the Bifana place is not open. They're supposed to open at 8. It's 9. I see some people standing next to there. So maybe they're like there's like a side window over there. All right, well, what sucks is I might not see Dewey before I leave. It sucks. All right, I'm gonna stop recording. All right, am I recording? Yeah. So I got my Bifana, my last one from this place. I'm gonna do a little walk around the place and eat. I've got time to kill anyway, so. Yeah, there's a little place that's cool. I'm right up over there. There's a supermarket over there. I never went to the castle. Do I go now? When I'm done eating this, I'll do it. That little dog is so bow-legged. You see. Oh, the owner picked up after the dog. That usually doesn't happen here. Yeah, I'm learning some things require cash. Some things they do take card. The Bifana place is both. They have a sign that says, no, I'm not gonna go this way. There's like a bunch of dust coming from that trash can, and I'm eating food, so I don't want that in my food. But the first time I went to the Bifana place, I paid with a card. This time, the last time I paid with cash. Kind of just is what it is. I've never walked up the street. I'll walk over here. Once I finish this, I'll head to the castle. Sorry you have to hear me chewing. Actually, I think I'll be able to find Louis on Instagram pretty easily because he hosts so many events. I'm sure he's tagged in. I follow 2 of the venues he does jam sessions at. So that's how I learned his name. Oh wow. It's a coffee shop just chilling right here. I'm getting absolutely dripped on. Yeah, I'm trying not to get my sandwich to get water dripping from the roof of a building for extra spices. That seemed like it was the Portuguese FBI or CIA, if I translating that correctly. Oh wow, it's a nice view of this street. I guess I don't realize how far streets go depending on where you're at. But I mean, if I went that way, it's going downhill, but none of that is familiar. There's a nice little plaza over here. I'm not walking up any hills. I was thinking of to start leaving around noon. Then I'll get to the hotel like at 12:30. I think it'll take me like 10 minutes to get my stuff down, 12 minutes to get to the place. So then I'll have an hour and a half before check-in. This is so good. Bifanas are so simple, but just great. It's boiled pork that sits there with like beer, wine, and garlic. I'm sure some other spices. And then I threw a bunch of mustard on it and chili oil, so it's got this tangy, spicy kick to it. I was not able to bite through all of that meat. Pause. I'm seeing golden confetti on the ground. There's some type of celebration here. Everywhere I have to go is uphill. Or downhill, and I'm gonna have to come back uphill. So I'm just chilling here. Comunidade dos Países de Língua Portuguesa. Community of two países? Places? Of language, Portuguese language. Spanish helps, but it doesn't always help. From Wednesday on, I can rely on Spanish. I'm guessing it's just a school, or like a college of language arts, maybe. And I wonder, actually I just thought about this, if I get to the hotel early, if they let me leave my stuff there, it'll all be locked up. I can just start exploring the area until 2 or after. Just check in there. Check in then. What hotel wouldn't hold my stuff, right? Of course I'll hold it. I'm almost done. My right hand has a bunch of shit on it. right now. All right. Need something to drink. I'm right next to a supermarket, so. Damn, Bifanas are so dope. It's been my favorite Portuguese food. Although I had 2 steaks. I just had like a straight up steak with salad, french fries. And I put like olive oil on it, salt, pepper. And then the other day, was that yesterday? Yesterday was a blur. It was yesterday. Yesterday I had a steak with pepper sauce. And these like thick, round, they call them french fries. They're potatoes. Okay, my mouth is burning. That coffee shop. Just debating to get like something milk-based to cool down the heat, but maybe I'll just rough it out. Excuse me, sorry. Yeah, Bifanas have been great. The steaks have been great. Can't really eat much else. They're really known for like codfish and stuff. The pastel de nata was great. I've only had 2 since I've been here. I totally expected to have more, but sweet food doesn't really get me like it used to. There's the elevator going up. I don't know how close it gets me to the castle, so this might literally be like a quick check it out and then leave type of thing. 7th floor. Piso 7. Abierto todos los días, open every day. So those ATMs were lifesavers. No charge. There's a clean restroom around the corner over there. I laughed that I'm leaving this Airbnb and my last night. I'm the only one here, okay. My last night, I just woke up with a lot of pain. Here, let's see if there's a view as I go up. I'm pretty sure there is. I saw it when I was on the way here. Yep. Not a fan of heights. Right when I got to the top, it felt weird. Wow. Okay. Yeah, something tells me I'm gonna need to walk up higher. Ugh. I really don't want to do that. Excuse me. Yeah, I should have done this earlier in the trip. Well, I will come back to Lisbon and see it all be good. I'll be good. Oh, shit. Almost fell. Cursed. Absolutely cursed. I totally thought I was going down there. Twisted some part of my back to make that happen. Okay. Rooftop bar. Oh my God, this view is of the river, the Golden Gate Bridge, the seagull. Okay. There's the stopped on that. All right. That guy was right next to me, so didn't want to record, but now that I'm heading out. All right, I think I'm done. I'm gonna go head back. I bought like a huge beer that I didn't touch. I didn't drink it, so maybe I'll down that, and then I have some stuff that I forgot to put in my suitcase, and then start the journey of bringing all of my stuff down 5 flights of steps. What I'm worried about is if I miss a step, my suitcase is gonna go all the way down, make a shit ton of noise. The inside will be protected. It's safer than TSA, but not the best thing. The worst part is if instinct makes me grab onto it and I go down with it. It's going to be an adventure. I'm sure I'll have a story to tell. It's either going to go perfectly fine or not, but the fact that I hit my head carrying nothing has me worried. Like a little suitcase dumbwaiter would be great. No such luck. My lower back is killing me. There's this chair that that's in the Airbnb. It's one of the highlights of the posting for the place. They're like, you have a nice place to work at. And it's this weird plastic bucket seat. Every time I sit in that for 10 minutes, my lower back hurts for the whole day after. Which is super not cool, but lesson learned. That dog is just walking on its own. By the owners. I love people are just smoking joints outside or their morning coffee. Yeah, this is my last walk up here after I get all my stuff down. First I'm gonna get my bolt. I'm gonna time it so by the time I get down, I can load up my suitcase, and hopefully I've got both of my backpacks with me. Or he can wait for me to do one more trip. Just gonna kill my legs, but after this I'm done. Good lesson though. The positive of this place being what it was is for the future, I'm gonna plan way better. I think my Valencia place is totally cool, but beyond that, I'm gonna have to really be careful with how I book and where I book. Let's take a look here. I didn't go down here today. I did do it a couple times. Oh, my lower back. All right, let's do this. We'll stop recording. All right, I decided I'm gonna record. This is when I go up. That's technically 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. Technically, here's 4. And here's 5. All right, let's drink this beer and do my final prep and start to head out of here.